Hi everybody. So I want to continue with some help. Um, you may feel you have a problem. You may say to yourself, hey, I can't buy. There's no way I can. Um, One of the first things you want to do is talk with the lender, guys. It's very, very important to do that. Once you have determined the cash you have on hand, and if you look at our previous video, that guides you into finding more cash you could ever think you have. But when you talk with the lender, they will help you understand the process of getting a loan, and they also have they're going to demand, and not demand, but they're going to request, but it really is a demand in disguise, that your credit is checked. If you don't know what the issues are on your credit that are keeping you from buying a property, then you're flying blind, and you don't want to do that. So going to a lender, having them pull your credit report, and there's so many different options for buying. If you're a veteran, OMG, you have like some really good options. Interest rates could be lower. And not only that, but there are programs specific for the VA administration. So you can do some due diligence there right now if you want to get online and check VA loans. It's real simple, and all of your possibilities are going to come up. You also want to do, once you talk with your lender and they give you your information on how much you can afford, once you know the cash you have on hand, then of course you get a pre-approval letter. Guys, this is really important. Again, you don't want to fly blind, approach a seller or an agent and say, hey, I want to buy a house. It's one of the first questions they're going to ask you. And it's a process. The lender will actually ask you some very personal questions. They're going to dive deep into your situations. And the cool thing about a credit report, quite honestly, is that some of the things can be alleviated from it. Some of the, as something that comes up, you may take a look at it and say, hey, I paid this off. So make sure that you take a look at your credit report. And if you have to wait a month or two to do it in terms of buying, then wait. Because when all is said and done, credit score is definitely important. But there are many loans out there that you can get that offer a higher score, a higher rate to start. But after 2 years, I think it is, you can actually bring the rate down. You can refinance and get into something that works for you. So a lender is definitely a first line of communication for buying a home. So please, again, subscribe to my channel. More information is there. Bite-sized pieces, longer videos, and also realestateconsumertraining.com goes into the buying process in depth, specifically what you will need to provide to a lender so that they can give you a pre-approval letter. And subscribe to my channel. Thank you.